What's up, everybody, man? Welcome back to another video. If you're new to the channel, my name is JR, and I did 10 years in the Georgia Department of Correction, man, and I share prison stories, man. I let y'all know what was going on while I was behind the walls. Now, today, before I get into this video, man, I want to say shout out and big up to everybody, man, who fighting the fight with sickle cell. You know what I'm saying? I lost a good friend of mine when I was younger, R.I.P. Mark, to sickle cell disease, man. So everybody who's fighting the fight, man, keep fighting the fight, keep pushing on, man. God got you. Stay prayed up, man. Sickle cell awareness month. Let's spread this awareness. Anyways, man, let's get into the story. Like I said, this is a county jail story, bro. And this actually, I went to the hole. This is the first time I actually went to the hole, man. How I went to the hole now, let me just tell y'all, because this is probably a different story for a different time, man. But anyways, bro, it was a group of guys in the dorm. It was two guys mainly. Both of them was from Griffin, man, but they had some little followers behind them. You know, I call them little followers. I call them little minions. They had some little minions in the dorm, bro, that was with them. That was, you know, they doing their little robbery, stealing, and all that type of stuff in the dorm. And you know me, man, I wasn't going for nothing funny and nothing strange. So I decided I got to find me a strap. Yeah, I got to get tooled up in the county jail, bro. But anyways, bro, one morning, I actually so happened to be outside. Like I said, I always get up early in the morning, catch them chemical calls so I can clean that room out. But they had brought some new mop buckets around, bro. And one thing that they did wrong, when they brought the mop buckets in the dorm, bro, I was like, damn, they got some new mop buckets. And the first thing that caught my eyes was that little metal ring, the handle thing that go around the mop bucket. I'm sure y'all know what I'm talking about, bro. That's the first thing that caught my eye, bro. Now at this time, it was probably about 5, 6 people outside, bro. So I'm like, well, I need that. Yeah, because it was a lot of pressure in the dorm. It was a lot of smoke. These guys was creating a lot of ruckus, bro. Every store, they 2, 3 people getting robbed. And I decided, man, I'm not going out sad and I'm not going out bad. So I got that mop bucket, wheel it to the room real fast, bro. Boom, pull the metal part off ASAP. Bam, 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 bam. Pull it off. Stash it in the room. Stash it in the room, came back out, act like I'm mopping, throw my chemicals out, clean my room out. Boom. It's time. Boom. My roommates. Now, I had 2 roommates, man. This big fat dude, man. I ain't gonna lie, I forgot what his name. Big old fat dude, man. And it was another dude. He was real cool, man. He was from Atlanta. He was real, real cool. So anyways, bro, boom. I stash it on my mat. I wait till they get up. Now, that second free time, when that second free time came around, like I said, they always let you go outside. They lock the doors. I told my bunkmates, like, man, I'm not going outside. I'm staying in the room. So I stayed in the room, put the flap up like I'm using the bathroom or whatever. Boom. Went to work. Went to breaking the metal down. Boom. 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 Broke them down and stuff. One of them I sharpened them real nice. Beveled them down real quick. Good little point on it. So now I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm good. If anything go bad in the county, yeah, I know I got some action, bro. I got these straps. Yeah, I made 4 of them out of it. And now my next problem was how I'm going to hide this stuff. So I'm looking around the room. I see the vent. So anyways, bro, I tied me a little string onto it, some little thread. I pulled the thread out the jumpsuit. Yeah, the little red jumpsuit they got. Yeah, I pulled all the thread out of it. Boom. Pulling thread out of it. Pulling thread out of it. Pulling thread out of it. Tied it onto the metal, bro. And it was a perfect fit. Like these little holes in the vent, they got some little holes, bro. And if you know that little ring that come around the mop bucket is not really big, tied around it, bro. And I went like this. I dropped it in the vent. You know what I'm saying? Now the vent, when you put stuff in the vent, it got a little drop off like right here, but then it got a drop off like right here after it goes. So you got to push it down. Hail the string, make sure it ain't drop. So when it dropped, make sure it ain't drop all the way down. When it actually went down, I kind of stringed it back through, fished it back through, tied it. When I tied it up now, I actually took some of that toothpaste, and you know it's a red string, so I used a toothpaste and I covered all over it, made sure nobody could really see it. And I did the rest with the rest of them, bro. So I'm like, okay, I'm good. But unbeknown to me, bro, when I went back out the free time after that, one of the guys upstairs, because most of these guys that was doing that, they was on the top range. I was on down there on the lower range. So one of the guys I knew, me and him was real cool. Cause we've been in the dorm for a good little minute, bro. And he came to me, he's like, boy, I seen you, boy. I was like, what you talking about? He's like, boy, I seen you, boy. I seen you got them things. I was like, what you talking about? I'm playing dumb, bro, because I'm like, I'm not admitting to nothing. You know what I'm saying? So he's like, boy, I seen that, boy. I heard them folks talking about it in the room next door to me. He was like, he heard one of the dudes from Griffin. It was 2 of them, bro. He heard one of the dudes from Griffin saying, boy, that boy Jamaica got some tools. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, damn, man, ain't no way. I ain't want nobody to find out about this, bro. Not even my bunkmates. So anyways, bro, you could tell everybody, the way that they was looking at me, bro, whenever we got for lunch or for breakfast, they were looking at me like, yeah, home, he up to something. But yeah, it was also that look like, yeah, we ain't finna try you, bro. We know you got them tools. You good. You good. But anyway, bro, about 2-3 days after that, bro, I'm in the room sleep. You know what I'm saying? Knocked out. I heard boom, 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 boom. So I was like, what the hell? I jumped up out of bed like, boy, you know that knock. You know that's the popo at the door, bro. That's a police knock. So I'm like, oh, snap. Boy, they snatched the door open. Boom. Y'all get up. Everybody get up. They threw me on the wall ASAP, bro. I remember this little short white dude. He threw me on the wall. Boom. I'm like, damn, this little motherfucker strong, man. Went to pat me down. Go outside. Boom. Through my other roommate, they pat him down, put us outside, sitting down. I look up. Everybody in the dorm just looking at me. I'm like, what the hell going on, bro? Bro, next thing I know, bro, them folk was in the room tearing shit up. Next thing I know, boom, I seen the little white dude, bro. He had this little long metal thing, bro. So I'm like, what the hell he doing with that, bro? Bro, next thing I know, bro, I see them folks start coming out with them straps. I said, oh, snap, boy, your boy going down. Yeah, I'm like, man, ain't no damn way, man. I just went out like that. Boom, slapped the cuffs on. So instantly I told him, I was like, look, bro, it's mine. My roommates ain't got nothing to do with that. You know what I'm saying? They was like, man, we don't care. We locking all y'all up. Slapped the cuffs on us. Boom. Brought us to the hole. Boom. Write me up. Gave me a little write-up paper, whatever, man. Both of my bunk mates, both of them came to the hole with me. All three of us was in the same room. You know what I'm saying? One on the floor. Yeah, big boy, he got to sit his big self on the floor, bro. Yeah, he laid you down on the floor somewhere. Now, the other dude, he was on the top bunk. I was there on the bottom bunk. So we in there, bro. When the officer came back, I'm telling the officer, like, look, these guys ain't got nothing to do with this. All this is me. They don't even know about it. Big boy in the room, he just complaining. Oh, man, I'm going to miss my visitation. My wife coming to see me. All this, all that. He just kept whining. I'm like, bro, you heard I done told these people off the muscle. I done told them all this stuff is mine. Bro from the city, he up there, he just chilling. He like, man, Jamaica, I know what's going on, bro. You good, bro. These folk going to let us out. All bro want to do is sleep. This man would sleep the whole lockdown time. I don't know how he do it, bro. I used to tell him, bro, give me the remedy, bro. I wish I could sleep my time away like you do. Yeah, bro ain't really care about nothing, bro. Bro just threw that blanket over his head, and he be like this. So anyways, bro, the little DR officer that came around, he was like, asking me questions. So I'm telling him, like, they ain't got nothing to do with it. So he called my bunkmate name, the one that was on the top bunk, and he told him, come on, pack his stuff. Pack his stuff. They shipped him out. You know, big boy now, he crying. He's like, man, what about me, man? What about me? What about me? He just kept whining. I'm telling the lady, please take him, man. You should have took him first. Yeah, left, bro. Take him, because he just whining. He there crying and crying and crying and crying and crying. So the lady was like, she gonna come back and all type of stuff like that, or send somebody else, all that. So I was like, okay, cool. But anyways, bro, this man kept crying. But anyway, they came around for lunch, bro. They came around for lunch. And I'll never forget this, bro. They had these little black eyed peas. Anybody been in Clayton County Jail, bro, they know this tray I'm talking about, bro. It's like black eyed peas and rice, bro, with a sausage. You know what I'm saying? Got a sausage. Probably got some cakes or something on there, bro. So they came through, boom. Smash that, boom. Smash that. Big boy, he smashed his tray off top. Demolished it. Yeah. Devoured it. He wasn't playing. So boom, after he ate the tray, bro, he was like, man, he's like, he kept rubbing his belly. He's sitting down, he kept rubbing his belly. He's like, man, I gotta use the bathroom, man. I gotta use the bathroom. So I was like, damn. I was like, damn, man, I hate have to be in the room, bro, and somebody gotta use the bathroom. That's one of the craziest things ever, bro. But this right here was one of the worst experience, bro. Big boy done goddamn. So I tell him, big boy, I said, look, bro, when you in house unit 2, 4, and when you in the hole, I don't think 8 wasn't like that, bro. It's 3 flushes per hour, bro. Y'all heard what I said? 3 flushes per hour. They had real timers, bro, on the toilets, like inside the pipe chaser closet where all the pipe fixtures and stuff. They had timers on the toilets. And the reason why they did this, bro, because guys usually flood the dorms out. Yeah, guys get upset, bro, in that county jail, bro. The whole dorm will flood. People will put their jumpsuits, their towels in the toilet, and everybody just get to pressing. Yeah, we done flood them dorms out a couple times. Get to pressing, pressing, pressing. They be coming in, bro, the whole dorm be full of water. So them folks that got tired of that stuff, they put them timers on the toilets. You only get 3 flushes an hour. So I'm telling Big Boy, like, hey, bro, you only got 3 flushes. So anyways, bro, I put the blanket up. You know how it go, bro. The room is real small. So you take your blanket, you tie it over here. They got these little hanger things, like a little coat hanger in the room. You tie it on that, and you tie it on the other side over here. They got a little thing that you can put your soap dish and all that. You tie it up over there. So it's kind of like separated. And I got my sheet, my other little blanket, boom, I put over my head, wrapped up. I'm like, bro, I'm good. Go ahead and take off. Do what you do. So, usually when you using bathroom, bro, you drop and you flush. But I'm telling Big Boy, we got 3 flushes. Man, Big Boy there, he there. That's all you heard. I'm like, oh, man, it's finna be messy. I'm covering up under the sheets, bro. Big Boy tearing the toilet up, bro. He done hit 1 flush. He there going again. So I'm like, God damn, this big fat ass nigga, how much stuff you got in your goddamn stomach, bro? I know that little tray ain't do all that. He blowing up the toilet again. So I'm like, oh man, now the room, bro, I could smell this stuff through the blanket. I'm like, oh man. So you know what I did? I had a soap sock, bro. Yeah, I had a soap sock in the room. Sometimes we use it for scent. It also uses a weapon, but we use it for scent. Sometimes you break that soap down. They usually sell this fresh scent soap off the commissary. Really, they supposed to give it to you for free, but they sell it to you. It's kind of got this little sweet smell, so I kind of reached down in my box, navigated through the box, and grabbed it, put it up on there by my nose, smelling the soap, so I ain't got to smell this nasty crap coming out of this big dude, bro. He hit another flush. He's still going in. So I'm like, man, Big Boy, you need to tighten up, bro. Now you know when you in the room with somebody, you got to make it quick and spiffy, bro. I don't never have to use, listen, bro, let me tell you something, bro. I'll wait till it's free time, bro. Then I'll use that bat. I must just really, really, really got to go, bro. I could count the few times I ever did that, bro. No more than 5, bro. The few times, bro. And that's because I couldn't hold it no more. Big Boy, he done going in. He done hit that last flush. So I'm okay, cool. He hit the last flush. He probably done wiped, finna get up. I heard again. So I'm like, bro, that's 3 flushes. I said, Big Boy, that's 3 flushes. He's like, oh, that's 3? I'm like, man, come on, man. He's like, bro. He's like, my bad, Jamaica. My bad. So I'm like, oh, no. I'm like, bro, I'm stuck. So I said, Big Boy, hit that button. Yeah, hit that button, bro. Hit that button. Yeah, get that officer attention, bro. Hit that button. Because you hit that button, bro. Sometimes they get on the speaker. What you want? You know what I'm saying? But nobody wasn't getting on no speaker. I said, Big Boy, keep hitting the button, bro. Keep hitting the button. He keeps smashing the button. Keep smashing the button. So I'm like, man, he done got up off the toilet. He's like, damn, man, my bad, Jamaica, my bad. Listen, bro, I moved that soap sock from my nose a little second, bro. That scent hit me like, boom. I'm like, oh, no, let me get that soap sock back. I had that thing like this. Hot, it's hot in the room and everything, bro. I'm up under this blanket, bro. So I'm telling Big Boy, like, hey, bro, get on that dough. Yeah, beat that dough down, bro. Boom, 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 boom. He beating the door down all soft and shit. So I'm like, man, ain't no way. I said, Big Boy, get something and put over that toilet, bro. Yeah, get some paper and stuff you got in your box and put that locker box over the toilet. Or use one of them little towels. They give you these little towels. I said, put the towel over there, bro. Put some paper on it. Then you use that bin. You know, it's like one of them little Rubbermaid bins or something they give you. Put it on top of the box. He put it on top of the box. I came out. I tied my face up like this. Masked up real good. I went to the door. I'm hitting the button, bro. I'm hitting the button. I'm talking about his stinkers ever in the room, bro. I'm hitting the button. This big fat dude over there, he just standing there looking real stupid, bro. Sweating. I'm like, this big fat ass nigga got me in this stinking room. I told him we only got 3 flushes, bro. He done blow the whole toilet up. I go to the door. Boom, boom, boom. I start kicking the door down, bro. Kicking it down. Boom, boom, boom. Kicking the door down, bro. The officer, about 2 minutes later, bro, the officer came in. What's going on in here? Bro, the whole, everybody in the whole like, man, Jamaica, what going on, bro? A couple guys I knew, what going on? I'm like, man, this fat ass nigga done blow the toilet up, bro. We done ran out of flushes. So them niggas laughing. They're like, oh, boy, you going out bad down there. I'm kicking it out. Boom, officer came in. When he came in, I kicked it again. Boom. He's like, man, what's wrong with you? I said, hey, man, open this door, man. Now, it was an officer named Officer Monday. White dude, he real cool, man. I know him from I was in the regular housing unit. Kicking the door. I'm like, hey, bro, open this door. He like, man, what going on? I said, man, the toilet is blowed up, bro. We done ran out of flushes and big boy done blow the toilet up. I said, man, I need some fresh air, man. So he went to laughing. I said, bro, this shit ain't funny, Monday. Open this door, man. He opened the door. When he opened the door, whew, boy, I came out that room. I'm like, whew. Boy, I took all that stuff off my face. I'm like, man. I'm like, man, Monday, listen, man. You need to get, bro, he need to get out the hole. I explained to him the whole situation. So Monday was like, yeah, Dad called down here and told me to let him out, told him to pack it up. I said, bro, you should have been came and tell this man to pack it up, bro. So Monday he was like, he told him to pack it up. I'm like, yeah, get your stuff, you big fat ass dude. Get all that stuff. Hey, bro, make sure you flush that toilet and make sure that toilet is clean before you leave, man. So Monday was like, man, let him pack his stuff. So I'm sitting outside or whatever. He told me, this is going to be your little free time. This is going to be your hour out for the day. I was like, bro, I don't care, bro. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Little time that ran out. Big boy done packed all this stuff up. Time that ran, he could flush the toilet again. He flushed it, make sure it's good. I said, hey, bro, I had some bleach in a bottle, bro. I said, hey, big boy, look in my box. You see that bleach? Yeah, bleach that toilet down, man. Bleach it down real good and wipe it down and everything, bro. So Monday was like, bro, you good? I'm like, yeah, man, I'm good, man. I'm good. So anyway, bro, I went back in the room, chilling and whatever. Big boy done gone, complaining. I'm in a hole right now. So I'm like, okay, cool. I could ride out right now. I got me a couple books. I could read. I'm good. So anyways, bro, later on that evening, I'm asleep in the room, bro. Probably about 5 o'clock. I'm asleep. I'm in there asleep. I heard the door open. So I see Monday at the door. He called my name, my last name. He like, hey, you got a roommate. So I'm kind of like knocked out, bro. I kind of like peeked from under the blanket and looked. I was like, all right, cool. It's another big fat dude. So I'm like, man, what the hell? Anyways, bro, went back to sleep. I woke up. When I woke up, I seen this dude sitting down, a big fat dude. He bigger than the last dude that left out my room, bro. I said, what's up? I said, what's up, man? What's up? What? Man, ain't no way Monday done did this, bro. I said, what's going on, bro? He's like, man, what's up? I said, what you in the hole for? He's like, man, the dorm that I was in down there in House Unit 5, they done put me on the door. So I'm like, man, ain't no way this man Monday done moved the whole funny boy in my room while I'm asleep, bro. You know this ain't it's not going down like this, bro. Definitely not going down like this. Instantly, I went to the button. Boop, 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 boop. Hitting that button again. Boop, 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 boop. It's a different officer working because it's shift change, bro. So, boom, I'm hitting the button. I'm like, hey, man. So he came on the button. He's like, what you want? I'm like, hey, man, you need to come here, man. I called the room number. I said, you need to come to this room ASAP, like ASAP. He's like, what's going on? I said, it's an emergency. Come to this room. So the officer, boom, he come in there, another white dude. He was real cool, the older dude. He was real cool. So he came to the room. He's like, man, what's the problem? I said, bro, open the door, bro. I said, open the door. You got to open the door. So he's like, he waved to the officer in the boot, bro. He turned to pop the door. So the officer popped the door. I slid up out of the room ASAP. Boom. He's like, man, what's going on? Standing at the door. I said, bro, one of us got to go. It's either you going to put me in a different room or you going to move him. So he's like, what you talking about? I said, bro, I can't be in a room with somebody like that. You know what I'm saying? So big boy, he's sitting there looking like what I did. Yeah, let me get my stuff. I told the office, let me get my stuff, bro. He said, what's going on? I said, man, talk to him, man. I said, talk to him. I just went to walk around the dorm. I said, talk to him, bro. I don't know what he said to him, but the officer, he turned around when he see me, he went to laughing. He's like, man, I don't know if I could move you, man. I got to call LT. I said, get LT because I'm not going back in this room. I'm not going in the room with Buddy, man. I'm sorry. I'm not going in the room with him. Bro, y'all folks done tried me, bro. I can't wait to see Officer Monday the next morning so I could cuss him out, bro, for trying me like that, bro. Ain't no way this man done tried me with the whole funny boy in the room, man. So anyway, bro, dude went to the booth and whatever, talking to the other officer. They in there on the phone doing all this. About 15 minutes, they come back. They call my name. They was like, okay, which one of y'all gonna move? I said, I'll move. Yeah, I'll move. I went in there. I packed my stuff so fast, bro. Boom. Move. Yeah, straight upstairs. Put me in a room by myself upstairs. I am happy with that, bro. I am happy with that. So, boom. Next day now, Officer Monday come back to work. His day to come at work. He come in the dorm. He get to walk around. He comes upstairs first doing rounds. So I'm standing in the door like this. So he looked at me. He's like, when you moved up here, I thought you was downstairs. I said, Monday, don't play with me, man. I said, what you done did? You done moved the whole funny boy in the room with me, man. He went to laughing. He's like, man. He said, bro. He said, that's the room they told me to put him in. He said, that's the room they told me to put. I said, bro, you can't do that, bro. Don't try me like that, bro. That was crazy, bro. That was my first time going to the hole in the county jail and a whole bunch of crazy stuff that happened, man. But I appreciate y'all checking out the channel, man. Y'all please remember, it is Sickle Cell Awareness Month, so please spread the awareness, man. Appreciate the love from everybody, man. Appreciate the support. Appreciate all the subs. The views going up. A lot of love, a lot of peace, a lot of respect, y'all. I'm out.